can. Got it. Got it. All right, we're back on the super sweet, top secret spy truck.
Slobbered on myself.
What are you always eating something?
I can't help it.
So if you guys not seen, there's another video on this thing. You need to go back and watch that video if you've not seen it because it's epic. This truck come out of California. It was in a national park. It had a bed on there, a body on the back of it that was full of super sweet James Bond stuff, wasn't it?
Yes.
So there's all kinds of cool stuff. Dirt Perfect was here at the time it showed up. We went through it, but pretty cool stuff. Anyway, that thing is sold, long gone. I know a lot of people's asking about it. So basically this thing had microphones, surveillance cameras. It was made to look like a construction worker's truck. So you never know what they're doing.
There was so much stuff in there. There were certain people interested in certain items from certain agencies.
Yeah, I did get a phone call from so-called somebody that wanted a couple things back, and we did have to ship some stuff back. That's all.
We fully complied.
That's all I'm going to say about that. So,
hey, hands up.
Hands up. We gave it back. So, you guys remember that body was pretty heavy. It had this thing smashed out. This thing, the front springs are mashed out on this thing. This is a 12,000 mile truck, 12,000 original miles. This thing looks like new inside. Hunter actually cleaned it up, but it's been sitting there so long it's all dusty and dirty, but you guys can see this thing's like brand new in here. What are we doing to it today?
We're going to jack it up.
We're going to jack it up.
That's the first thing to do, chop the exhaust system and jack it up.
You guys can see the front end smashed down, the springs. It had a bit, it had air, well, it's still got airbags on it, I think. It should have been on a 1-ton, did he?
Yeah. You don't put them on a Chevy.
It needs it.
You'd amazing.
It should have had like a 1-ton truck or a dually or something. That thing was heavy, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. So we've got a little 4-inch lift from our friends at Skyjacker Suspension. We reached out to them. We're actually a supplier for Skyjacker. Did you know that?
No, I did
We supply them with lockout hubs for a couple other things. So we reached out to them. They hooked us up on this. So big shout out to them. If you guys needing any suspension stuff, definitely look Skyjacker up.
Do they offer lift kits for Excaliburs?
Like your little white car?
You mean my powerful white car?
Oh, yeah. I don't know about that, bud. You might need to look at some other things before you do that.
Like subframe?
So we got a 4-inch Skyjacker lift going on it, and we got some brand new 33-inch tall BF Goodrich tires over here. We're going to mount up on the original Alcoa wheels. We still have to polish those things up yet, but got some sharp looking BFGs there. Like I said, we're going to polish up the factory Alcoas. They're still dirty, but this has the twin traction beam split front end, so we'll show you guys that here in a second. But I know there's probably a lot of people screaming at me, don't lift it up. I don't think they realize how messed up the springs are. We could put stock springs under it, but Skyjacker's a pretty quality kit, so at least we think so. So guys are getting everything laid out here, and we'll go from there, right?
Okay.
First thing you're going to do, we're going to throw up in the air with our lifts here. So, all right, the guys got her up in the air. You ready to go down? I think so. So we got our super sweet tall jack stands under here. We're going to let the rear axle down. You all right, Kevin? Pull this back out of the way. All right, we got her up in the air. The guys got all the stuff laid out here. We got drop brackets, U-bolts, shocks, all kinds of hardware. We got a drop pitman arm. They even sent a steering stabilizer. We're putting new complete springs on the front and rear. They do offer this kit just using the rear stock springs and putting a block in it. I don't like the block, and these springs were kind of sagged out too. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to get the tires off. They got these airbags under here that the government put under there to hold up all that spy stuff. So I got to quit saying that. I'm going to get in trouble. Mr. Mason's going to take them off and put them on a Chevy truck because it won't hold up enough, isn't that right?
It'll hold up.
Don't you talk bad about poor Mason.
Man, Mason, this is a nice toolbox over here.
Yes, it is.
So if you guys don't know, we got a fully loaded toolbox full of Harbor Freight top of the line tools.
Boom.
Hercules stuff. We got Icon wrenches in here. So if you guys have not seen, there's a video down in the description below. You can go enter that up until April-ish of 2024. But go back, watch that video if you've not done so. And you can enter to win that. It does not cost you guys a dime. So we're going to get after it here.
He hit the other side, didn't he? You guys, is Ford notorious losing lug nuts or something? We gotta be so long.
That's what you call a heavy duty truck.
Oh, is that what it is? I'm used to those acorn lugs.
What's this little thing you here for?
Government. I don't know what that is.
GPS tracker?
I don't know.
Those are
Electrical tip.
Does it?
No, it doesn't. Okay, good.
What is that for? Camp T21. I've never seen those. You got one over there, Mason?
Yeah.
Huh. What's on the back of them? Nothing?
I didn't feel nothing.
I've never seen that on a Ford truck before. Maybe somebody knows what that is. Interesting. So we looked that up. It's called a teardrop zinc anode. They're on marine sides. I know it has to do with corrosion, maybe. I'm sure somebody knows what that is or what it does. I'd say it's based around corrosion.
It's a Ford. It's corroded.
It's not rusted. This truck's clean. They have sprayed freaking undercoating
why I
everywhere. But it was in a dry place. That's kind of weird. Maybe somebody knows why they would have put that on there. I see they're sold for boats for salt water or something, maybe. Don't know. Somebody can drop it in the comments below. Alright, got all that stuff stripped off. We did get a new sway bar end links on there. It's dropped down. We got our little super sweet. You think these 13,000 pound jacks will hold this axle up?
I don't know.
I already got one bolt started for you up there.
Did you?
So you can bring on the Thunder.
Okay. Thunder!
You get some sockets and wrenches to fit these here, Mason. They're probably like 20. They're weird sizes. Not my floor.
Not my U-bolt. Right?
Got that one. Bob, what happened to my overloads? Did he take them?
Going on the ship.
No, they ain't going on his Chevy.
That's right.
You know one nice thing about Skyjacker?
What's that?
It's made in the US of A. Right in Louisiana.
Instructions?
Oh, I printed these off the internet. Ooh, yeah. I like the nice red Ford on there. The 90s called, they want their truck back.
That's right.
So we got the kit with the rear springs here. I do know that had a little block in it, didn't it? I think we'll leave that block out. It even says something. The rear sits higher than the front. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the case of this. We'll leave that little rear block out. You go ahead and unbolt them springs, Mason. That makes sense.
Is that a welder?
It is a welder. We got one welder right there.
That's right.
It's probably on the front drop bracket. You're jumping all ahead.
Okay, sorry. I just look at the pictures. I don't worry about the words.
Thick shim must go towards the rear bumper on the springs. Yeah, I think we'll leave that. So the Fords come in with this. I had this factory rear block. I think we'll do away with it. Hey, bub, your jack needs to go down a little bit.
Hang on there.
You scared?
No.
Oh, there you go. We'll leave that part out.
What's your little vent looking like?
My vent hose?
Not getting tight, are we?
Oh, she's happy.
Okay, good.
Gotcha. All right, we'll yank those springs out next.
That's right.
How come I'm using a Milwaukee tool, Kevin? No comment?
Operator error.
What's it?
Coming my way?
Yeah, if we can.
Got it? Sure. He's not used to these heavy duty Ford springs.
Oh. What's he?
Are heavier than this for a half dozen.
300 horsepower race motor.
Alright. Hang on there.
For sure, snappy next.
So you still got a 10 bolt in there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not gonna hold up.
Corporate 12.
Corporate 12. How many people's laughing at you for that?
Where's my bolt?
Right there? Better put you 305 with you started, Kevin?
No.
I'll let you do yours first. Get it?
Okay.
And you push, pull back.
Hang on. I gotta get my nuts started here. Alright. What do you need now?
Right there,
There we go.
Bub, you're not in the hoe. Come up a little more, Kevin. Come on up a little more. Hey, there's a wrench you left in there.
Oh, sure.
Uh,
Sitting in the bin?
No.
No?
We're off quite a bit.
Are we?
Where'd that pry bar go you had, Mason? Oh.
Nowhere near it.
Nowhere near it, bud. Why don't you go back down and see if we can reposition our jack? I'm trying to get that center bolt lined up. Can you pry that over, Mason? Yeah, keep going. Well, how about you hold that, Mason, while he goes up? Just a little bit. There you go up, Kevin. Oh, too much, Mason. There she fell in. Go up a little more. Alright, let's get the other side started. You need to go down with this one, Kevin. You alright? Alright, you gotta go over quite a bit, Mason. You ready, Kevin? Go up. Okay, got it. Got it. We putting the overload things back on it. How long are these U-bolts? Alright, we got this side hold up the U-bolts. The guys are hooking up the sway bar. Got the new sway bar drop links. We'll get the other U-bolts on the other side. We did end up using, we put the factory overload leaf on top there. Made it work out pretty good. So these have the built-in shim for the pinion angle. Looking good. Get the other side done. Another straight. Huh? Hey bub, your shock ain't going right. You need some power lube on there. Bud, are you ready?
I'm gonna try to be.
Here we go. Oh, look at that. That's what happens when you have sweet ninja skills.
That's right.
So if you guys don't know, these shocks are charged with gas, and you can compress them, but you got a one-time shot there. All right, we'll get the other side on there and we'll be golden. Like holding that wrench there?
Yeah.
We're gonna let you do it for the rest of the day if you want to.
Yeah. That's mean. All right, the rear end is done. At least we think so. Hey, you just run over something. Hey, we need a new battery for that, Mr. Mason. Now we gotta do the hard part.
I like to start with some easy stuff.
That's right.
Gets
Makes
me
it feel like we
motivated.
did something. Well, that's pretty simple. Pretty simple at all. So I think, she close?
Nope.
There's nothing, she's drooped out. They gave us extended brake lines, but this thing is plumb drooped out now and we got plenty of play, so I don't think we need them, do you? All right, on to the front. All right, this one looks a little different than the back, bud. We got the old twin traction I-beam going on. So we've got to take these brackets off here. We got a drop bracket. We got a new pitman arm. A lot more complicated. Sway bar links. How you feel about it?
I feel great.
I'll just hold that up while you do all that with my...
With your hand?
Yeah,
Okay.
just that easy.
Alright.
I guess we get the sway bar undone and maybe some shocks. If we... Isn't this crazy how that twists and warps? What if we leave... Do one side at a time. Should we read the instructions?
Why?
Why would we do
haven't
that?
done it yet.
We'll be back after we get a game plan going on here.
Booyah, Harbor Freight!
Did you get it stuck?
I didn't get nothing stuck, but you did.
Well, you know, if I loosen that up some more, it'll come loose.
Hey, you're getting good at this.
Am I?
Good thing Big Chief was here to get that for you.
The Harbor Freight Chief?
That
Are you supposed to be doing that on TV?
was an Indian, bub.
Oh. Oh, bud, you got it hung up bad.
Commercial
We'll
break.
just leave that on there.
Okay. And cut.
Are you ready, bud? I got 2 nuts. You all right? Strap got it. Oh, brake line's getting tight there, bud. We need to tighten this up.
Yep.
I got too many things in my hands. I have to undo the brake lines up here. How about that? You're good. Perfect. Look how strong you are, Hercules.
Swole.
Alright, we got that unbolted. Kevin got the sway bars off. I did take the pitman loose you seen there. I was waiting for a little more room. Thinking that brake line's not going to make it. What are you thinking? Thinking we're going to have to put on the
Super sweet brake line extension kit.
extendo version. Well, bud.
What'd you give me this for?
Well, apparently the smaller 1/2 inch Harbor Freight impact's not as strong as the Milwaukee.
Oh.
We've learned this.
This is, yeah, it's as strong as the old version.
The old version Milwaukee, but they copied the wrong version.
Yeah.
All right, we got the leaf spring unbolted. He took the center pivot out, so the only thing it's holding that is this strap and that. You gonna let that down? I kind of got this end here. We got a drive shaft element. Probably need a pry bar edge up there. So we got to drop this down and put a lower bracket on here. come down with your jack a little bit.
We're all bound up, bub.
Mm-hmm. Is this the problem? Try that. You're off the jack, fuzzy. Oh, is this a U-joint
Yep.
on the other side?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
They're gonna make us take it all out at the same time?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
What do you need, Mason?
Valve stems.
How's it going, bud?
Perfect.
I really like how Ford uses a different size head on a bolt and a different size nut.
Tell me
And they're
more
really
about
weird
these.
sizes, like 21, 13/16. All right, we got the front drop bracket on. I believe they have 6-inch holes here too. We're just going 4. So we're gonna go up there. We still got to put the back one on. Do we want to try to put that in that hole yet?
We could try.
Or do you want to put the other bracket on probably? Is that what smart people would do?
Probably, but let's try the other hole first.
Alright. How's that going for you? Oh yeah, you're getting close. Let me get a line-up bar. Oh. But I got her. Where's the bolt at for this? Sitting on the far right in the back by that bracket. Is it? It was this one. One up we go. And that for it. How's that?
Doesn't feel happy.
Huh?
Doesn't feel happy.
Not it? Perfect. Just gotta do that one more time. Boom. We got the center drop brackets all in there. I think we should just go for 6 inches, bud. So he's got front springs and oh yeah, that pitman arm, it didn't take itself off yet either.
Oh, me too.
We should probably drop this down more with that and get some more room so we can get a puller on this pitman arm here. Does that sound like a good idea?
Sure.
Before we get ourselves in a freaking mess. I was waiting to get some more room so we could get a puller on there. Those things are sometimes tight. You alright?
Yep.
Let's kind of leave it loose for safety. We're all about safety first. I don't think it'll fall too far, will it? Oh yeah. Well, you got all the travel now.
But we're all decked up, head knees and style. Run it like that, bub.
You like that?
Run it like that.
That's Baja Bronco right there. That is one good thing about these front ends. They do have a lot of travel. All right. I think we should take the leaf spring out, and then that gives us even more room to get our stuff in here. What do you think?
Sure.
Can't get no impact on it. You're not supposed to use power tools anyway, right?
No.
No, so I gave you the wrench. We got our puller on here. It's not a pitman arm puller, but it's what we got.
Did it come from Harbor Freight?
No. Not everything can come from Harbor Freight, bud.
It's probably like 9,000 right there.
It's the good stuff. Usually I have to get a little torch action out. That might be a wise investment right now.
Posi lock's getting posi crooked.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, don't back it off.
Okay, well then
You're scared.
Get some heat.
Need some heat?
Yeah.
Heat or hit? They're stuck on it. That's not good. You got some power, Luigi?
Yep.
Why didn't it come off? Have to let that cool down and try again. Epic fail on national television. What'd you do?
Me? That's but look, your truck's on fire.
I don't want to get it too hot or we'll mess that seal up. Alright, I guess we'll maybe go change the leaf spring out or do something productive.
Oh, we could sit here and wait if you want.
Take two. There it is, bud. She didn't want to come off, did she? It's a good one.
Now, which way was it clocked?
Put it upside down. It's got double whammy.
Oh, go this way?
Yeah, go that way. We're lower it.
Okay.
No, it's got double square. Like you can only put it in 4 positions. It needs to be straight out-ish. Boom.
Don't worry.
There you go. You guys can see we put some Tin Man fluid on there. I'm sure that's probably wrong, but they don't work on old trucks, do they? I think that was 1 1/4, if I remember right. Well, we'll get that tightened up. We did get the leaf spring on over here. Got it all bolted up. Always waiting on it to cool. Mason's putting on a longer brake line. We got our sway bar link. So we didn't tighten this up all the way. You guys can see we got a gap. We're going to get the tires back on it, load the suspension up, and then we'll tighten stuff down. So, what you looking for? This big mess of tools?
I was just throwing some stuff away.
That's what we need to do. Your side in first.
That's right.
Make it hard on me.
That's right. I guess I'll do it the same way we did the other one.
Boom.
Don't worry.
Come put this bolt in for me.
I'll come help you.
Patience, grasshopper. Boom.
Got it. It's just that easy.
Nobody's gonna want to win that. Yeah. What'd I tell you? What else did I tell you you could do over there, Mason? Bub, we're gonna go up some. You might go ahead and run the nut up a little bit. And jacking that up, trying to get that a little more squarage. The whole truck's going up now, bud.
Oh, Jack, Dad.
Go ahead and tighten her up some.
About a half a bubble off, bub.
Won't go up anymore or not? The truck's still going up. Well, tighten her up a little bit. You know, if we had this, I think we let this down, Kevin, and tighten this side up, it'll probably go. Okay. Maybe. Or move this thing out of our way. We could put this under here too. You want to do that? Set that down. Go up, Mason.
Do I need to put pins in both of them or just one?
Look at the old shocks. What you got going on up here? Looks like you got bolts. Looks like you're putting the, Kevin took these off. Yeah, here's the bolts for them. You got tops and bottoms. Looks like the spacer. Got to use it on both of them.
All right.
What we're trying to do is line that little pin up inside there. I bet if you tighten this other side, it might lock it out. Maybe back these off some, Kevin? You just don't want to go. You got any more uppage? Can you push that there? That's about it, ain't it? Picking the truck up. Well, I might be able to get a pry bar and pry that over. Got her good enough for now till we get some tires on her. Alright, Mason's hooking shocks up. We got a brake line over here. We got steering. We'll put the sway bar back on. We're getting there.
Always remember, left with your back.
That's right.
Your legs.
Gotta put her on that spinner, buddy. So, Mason got the wheels cleaned up and polished. Got them mounted, so we got to balance. We already did the back ones over there, so.
The Gumbo super clumpers are moving.
The 33s are little tires, bud.
According to this, it's
You
a
used
Gumbo
to,
super
you used to
clumper.
messing with Volkswagens.
That's right.
So we got all of our parameters set up in the machine. Wheel width, distance from there. A bunch of magic stuff. How close is it going to be?
It's going to say off.
Oh, bud. That can't be right. The back ones are like golden. Do we need to call Uncle Scott?
Yep.
You guys didn't change any buttons here, did you?
I didn't touch a thing.
I pushed every button on there before I got it.
7.5 inch wheel, that's right.
Yep.
We'll have to phone a friend. Maybe Mason didn't mount these up right. We'll blame it on you. That's
You just want to go get a brick,
that's
Put it-
not that's not right.
tie a brick to the inside of it, duct tape it.
What's Uncle Scott doing in there? We're gonna have to call him.
And we need to like spin it on the rim or something.
You want to dismount it and spin it?
Yeah. We got something going on there.
Uncle Scott, we had to phone a friend because we were off that much. So we just dismounted it, put some more lube on it. We're not sure if we had enough lube on it. And we twist it, right?
Yeah, you're the old twist and
We
shout.
twist and shout.
I feel the whole machine shaking like my washer.
It's gonna be good.
It's got to be them Ford wheels because we know it's not them BFG tires.
That's right.
It got worse, Uncle Scott. Are we gonna have to put this one on the back too?
You know what? Here.
Put them all on the back.
We'll just start throwing them in.
Yeah.
Just break that bead loose and I'll just chuck them
What's the deal? Is that normal?
Yeah, it's a heavy
Like
tire.
those, we didn't put maybe 2 on one, and
What you got the machine set up for?
We don't know.
we pulled this over here and did that, right? And we got a 7.5 inch wide wheel.
Okay.
And then we got weights on both the outsides here.
Yep.
Oh, we never. Uh-oh.
Yeah, we were on 16.
Run her one more time.
16.5. Who does 16.5 inch wheels?
No, he hit plus.
I think I seen 16.5 there, Bubby. Is that really gonna make a difference?
I just want to make sure it was right.
We forgot about that part.
Somebody lifted the hood to see.
No, I've been doing that all day.
Maybe that's why it's off.
What'd you do? Did you tear up my machine?
Turned off.
She's locked up. Tired of the drum.
Maybe we should get a
Maybe.
good one.
Snap-on man came yesterday.
Yeah, put it in American.
American mode.
Yeah, well, the Snap-on guys never come in here.
That's because I told him you wouldn't buy his damn tools.
We just bought a bunch of Harbor Freight tools.
Yeah. Well,
Watch it only be like quarter
you
out.
get about 5 or 6 things off his truck with what you paid at Harbor Freight.
That is true.
But damn, is it good stuff?
So I've heard.
Yep.
It ain't getting no better. You better quit. So we need 2 2s over there.
You know what them are? Good back tires.
I think you're right. Hey Mason,
That way we can blame it on an empty
we're gonna
mug.
take that other back tire off. The 2 that I mounted were perfect. How's that happen?
You know what I'm saying, Mason? It's just going on a damn Ford. It ain't gonna go fast enough to vibrate.
Does it not matter?
No, you
Starts hammering weights on, bud.
put weight to it.
All right, starting to look a little better. We did take the ones that we had on the rear and put them on the front. They had a little less weights on them, so Uncle Scott said, "What you need to Hercules." All right, we're gonna get those tightened down, and then we'll get the lifts under here, get this loaded up, and we're waiting on the suspension to get loaded up so we can hook the sway bar up here too. So, and we gotta tighten that up. You need more power there, bud?
Just need somebody to put that bushing back in the right way.
It's not in there quite right, is it?
Take 2.
So we had to use the original sway bar links. The other ones they gave us were too tall hitting the spring. So we're getting those down. We're going to drop her on the ground here shortly. It's all dark on here.
It's pretty.
Everybody went to lunch. Got her down to the ground, got the brakes bled out. We're actually going to drive it to lunch, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to lunch.
Guys might notice it's sitting uphill just a click, but we've not drove it anywhere. I think the front end's going to settle in here. So we're going to drive it to lunch.
Go to lunch.
See if she settles in. If she doesn't, we still got like some 1.5 blocks we can put back here. But I'm hoping she...
Hey, what's this leak? What's this?
That's where we bled the brakes out.
Okay.
Way to be
I
honest.
don't want to be stranded.
You never know. Here we go. Well, the steering wheel's off.
Oh, it is.
We're going to have to fix that when we get back. I didn't even think about that. We got to get it aligned and everything else, but
That's awkward.
it is awkward. Tires seem nice and smooth.
It rides nicer than the fire truck.
Yeah, it's not a 1-ton. Well, how was lunch?
Lunch was great.
How's the truck?
It's really nice. I really
It's like
it.
the smoothest ride in...
It is so much better than fire truck. It's smooth.
It's the smoothest ride in OBS I've been in.
It's quiet.
I know, it's quiet. It's like a freaking new truck. It ought to be. So, we just got to get this thing aligned. We got to get it cleaned up, and then we'll do a walk around. But, yeah, she's, we put some new fresh gas in her. She's running good. I'm impressed how smooth it is.
It
That
is.
Skyjacker stuff is smooth
We're
for sure.
hitting the railroad tracks, and it didn't seem to be bothered.
No, very impressed with the ride quality and stuff for a 3/4 ton truck for sure. So, all right, we're gonna get her all cleaned up, spiffed up, and then we'll give you guys a walk
But
around.
she is for sale, right?
She is
gonna be for
going.
sale.
I'm gonna do another eBay auction on this one. So,
Okay, I
You
just make
guys-
sure she wasn't going home with us.
you guys can stick around, and we'll get you the details and what we're gonna do here. So.
No, I like it for sale.
It's like the smoothest riding truck ever.
I got a good lunch out of it too.
Why?
Huh?
Because it's a gas truck.
Yeah, it was nice.
They don't have no big old heavy motor.
Do you know
to
what
hold
we
down.
need though? You know what it needs to make it perfect?
What? Straight pipes?
No, some side steps.
Oh.
I had trouble getting in and out of it.
Let's move this. How's it? I think it looks better, don't it?
Yeah, it's nice.
Is the front still up a little? You need some of them grandpa running boards, Randy?
Yeah.
You did a beautiful job on it.
You want the hood of that?
Oh, here in a second, we'll get it. You can pop it if you want. I need to get some pictures first, that's alright. Alright, give you guys a quick walk around. You guys have seen underneath the truck. They have sprayed it with undercoating. It was not in a rusty environment, but the government has sprayed it. As I said, there's a previous video. You guys can still see it's still got the U.S. government property tag. It's come out of the Park Service out in California. So it's got 12,000, almost 900 miles on it. You guys can see the seats there. Look like new. Door panels still have the texture in them, along with the wheel. Turn the keys on here. Yeah, 12,831 miles at the second. I don't think it's ever been set in back here. It's like spotless back here. It's rear seat. Of course, it folds down too. It's super clean inside. Give you guys a peek at the pedals. A little dirt on them. No wear whatsoever. 4-wheel drive. It's all original paint. It's in good shape. There's a few dents on the other side I'll show you. Got the 351 Windsor 5.8 liter. Thing runs good. Did do an oil change on it. AC's cold. Factory jack and everything's in there. It's got brand new 305 BF Goodriches in them, 33 inches tall. Factory Alcoa wheels, it's all original. It's got that 4-inch Skyjacker lift we just put on it. We've got one blemish right here on the driver's door, little ding. They say this might be able to be repaired, painless dent repair. We've got a couple more blemishes right here on the extra cab here. It's got one there. There's one right up here. We've got a little black mark. This might buff out the paint. Other than that, that is about it. It's all on the passenger side. Yeah, there's the door panels. Armrest. Like new. Same with the seat. Headliner's in great shape. Bed had that camper body in it. It's got a couple stains where the rubber mat was. A couple plugs over where I had it plugged in. But there is no dents in the bed. It's all clean. We did put some bed caps on it. Some of the paint was rubbed on top of the bed. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Very clean, very sharp truck. We did add the 1.5 blocks back in the rear axle. I didn't like how it was sitting. I think it's sitting like dead level now, maybe even up a little bit in the back, but it's got an excellent stance to it. So the truck drives really nice. Got it all aligned. Steering is nice and tight. It's very smooth, very quiet. Rides very nice. For one of these trucks, one of the nicest ones I've had. It's just hard to find a 12,000 mile truck for sure. You guys are basically getting a new truck, but it's a 1996. We're gonna throw this up on another eBay auction, kind of like we did with the fire truck over there. It done well, so I'll put the auction link in the description below. The same time this video pops out, the auction will start. So if you guys are watching this and it's several months or years later, truck's probably gone, you can always drop a comment below. But yeah, there she is. Very rare truck for sure. So we think it turned out very clean, very good. Hard to find something like it anymore. They did have a couple lights bolted here to the bumper, so here's a couple holes there in the factory bumper, but everything is original. So if you guys want to bid on that thing, go over and check that eBay auction out. We're gonna let it run on there and see what it does. If it does not bring enough money, I will probably keep it and do something else with it, or who knows. So we may throw it in another sale or something, but I'm gonna set a reserve on it. It's just hard to find a truck like this, like say, so they don't pop up every day. I know there's tons of these for sale, but not too many of them have 12,000 miles on them. So if you guys liked what you seen, give me a big thumbs up in this video. If you're not done so and you want to see more cool stuff like this, we're working on all kinds of stuff. Armored trucks, OBS's, heavy equipment. You might consider subscribing so you don't miss out on the next stuff. And yeah, go over and check the auction out. We'll catch you guys next time. Let us know what you think of the truck in the comments below.